This video presentation is brought to you by Cour's Mass Machine Nutrition. Real physical development, real sports nutrition. For a limited time, when you order the Mass Machine Nutrition Maximum Max Pack, you'll get a free 1-hour phone consultation with me, Cour. Go to www.massmachinenutrition.com for more details.
Now, Tyrus, let's talk about this contest preparation process. You had certain ideas coming in of what it would be like to prepare for a contest. What were your thoughts or your beliefs about what it would take to enter a contest before, and what have you learned in these last 12 weeks?
Well, basically what I had already known, the idea was there, but definitely like let's say what I knew, my knowledge about contest prep on a scale from 1 to 10 was maybe like a 5, 6. Obviously, I've definitely cut myself short. It's definitely obviously 9s and 10s of how dedicated, how driven, and how much motivation you have to stay on that path towards a contest. You know, because there's a lot of outside influences that want to detour you, but you have to just nope. You got to keep going. You have a lot of friends, family that are either behind me or against me, but either way, even the ones that are with me, they still kind of influence me to go the wrong route.
So what I'm hearing you're saying is that the training process, in proportion to the whole entire process, is challenging but manageable. Yeah,
because the whole reason being is because I already love training. I already I love it. I mean, I have a true passion to train hard, train heavy, train just
like a lot of you guys out there.
Right. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there feel the same way. You know, this is what I love to do. I ultimately love to do this. You know, I get chills when I'm working out just because I'm just so in the moment. You know,
and from my experience at working with you guys out there, the training is the easiest part for you too.
Right. Then you got to go the dieting part. That was always the hardest part. With a lot of you guys, I'm sure that's always the hardest part. You know, and that's where I really had to get. I'm still working on it. You know, I said earlier it was a 10. Realistically, it's probably is like an 8.75, 8.5. You know, it's not where it needs to be. I'm still trying to get there. You know, I'm still not perfect. You know, so that's still the hardest part of the dieting.
So you learned a lot about, you know, mentally focusing, following through with the nutrition part. And it sounds like that whole mental, that whole lifestyle, that whole dealing with other people is probably the biggest challenge that you have towards contest preparation. You talked about the outside influences. So you want to talk about that a little bit more?
Yeah, you know, like I said, outside influences are friends, family, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, whoever it is. Even if they're behind you and, you know, go for it, you know, they're sometimes, you know, for me they still kind of try to get you, like I said, a detour, kind of go this route. Can't you just have this little piece of candy, this little piece of chocolate, you'll burn it off. Yeah, no shit, obviously I'll burn it off, but it's not the fact I'll burn it off, it's the principle that I have to stay structured and focused on what I'm trying to do, what my end result is. And then also the people on the flip side of that, people that aren't with you. You know, people are like, oh, you need to do this, you need to go back to school, whatever the case may be. Who's to say if that's true or not? You need to go back to school, or you need to focus on your job, or whatever your life, you know, brings you to do. You gotta, you know, you have to sit back and look. Okay, I have to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm gonna do whatever it takes, and you can either be with me or against me. And if you're against me, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. No, that's a great point. Your life is up to you to decide how it turns out. Nobody can tell you in advance, hey, all that work isn't going to pay off. And really, nobody can say, oh, you keep on going, all your work is going to pay off. No one can tell you. It's all up to you. It's you against you. And being mentally tough, you talk about my 15 years of competing, what I had to give up, what I was willing to do on a consistent basis. That's why you know who I am. That's why people know who I am all over the world. The training part, we all love to train, all right? Some may go out a little bit more than others, but we all love to do that. The eating part, that's another layer that the people on top, they figured out how to do, and they figured out how to follow through. But it's that lifestyle part, that mental part, that mental durability, and that consistency over time. You can't see that in somebody's physique, so it's very hard to appreciate that, all right? And that's another one of those distinctions. The difference between you And that guy you're looking up on the internet or seeing winning that contest, he's mentally tougher than you.
He has what it takes.
He's mentally more durable than you, at least at this point. That's why I'm doing this video series, so you can see what it's like. You can go through this journey, because I believe if you're the kind of person who's watching this video, then you're the person who wants it. You just need someone to take the time to explain it to you. And that's what I'm dedicated to doing for you. I'm doing it through my 20 years of experience, and also doing it side by side by mentoring him. Because as I'm mentoring Tyrus, I'm really doing this in my sincere desire to mentor you, because I know you want it. It's just that it hasn't been explained to you how to do it. And that's the great power of the internet. We can get our thoughts and our expertise all around the world in this manner. So it's that whole lifestyle, that mental durability, that toughness. How you doing on that?
I'm doing good. You know, there's been a couple days where I couldn't in the gym, you know, either emotional in a way or pissed off, you know, because of a conversation I had with a brother of mine, you know, and you just gotta, I mean, I've had to learn how to just block it out. And while I'm in the gym, I'm thinking about the gym. I can worry about what's going on with my brother or my sister or my mom, dad, whatever, outside the gym. But while I'm here in the gym for this hour and a half, I'm focused on the gym. I'm focused on his weights. I'm focused on that contest in a few months. You know, and, but I'm doing well. You know, I'm able to kind of build that wall up, and you know, maybe some of you guys need to learn how to do the same thing. You know, just.
I think you can definitely empathize with that situation, because I don't care if it's going for a goal in the gym, showing up to the gym, whether you take it a little bit further for a contest. I don't care if it's want to work the extra hours to go for your career or go for your dreams. That same influence of other people has an effect on you. You have to learn how to deal with it, and we'll check back in on how Tyrus deals with it, what his strategies are. And as you talk about it, Tyrus, when you talk about your brother, I can kind of feel your pain, because that's a struggle for you, and maybe you guys can identify that, and I appreciate you sharing that. You know, here's an empowering belief, because all of you guys are going for your dreams, whether it's inside or outside the gym, and you have those negative influences. And you know, if it's just some guy who you don't care about and he says a negative word, it's easy to slough him off. Where it really may hurt or really affect you is when someone who's supposed to be on your team, somebody who loves you. This is an empowering way to look at it, all right? You choose what the meaning of life is, and this is how I want you to choose it. When you have that person in your family who's on your team, who's supposed to be supporting you, you don't see it as them supporting you, I want you to look at it and say, that person loves you, they care about you, they just want the best for you. They don't want to see you hurt. They don't want to see you fail. They don't want to see you be disappointed. They don't want you spending a lot of energy going down a path that's going to lead to failure or detraction from a quality life. They are only getting in your face. They're only doing what you see as distracting at you because they care about you. That's how I want you to choose to look at the situation, that all that your brother does is care about you, and it'll help you deal with it. Again, you choose the meaning towards every situation, so I don't need to hear you debating about it. Well, Skip, you don't know my wife, she really wants me to fail, or my girlfriend really wants me to fail. You know what? That's the way you're choosing to believe it. I want you to choose the most empowering way, that they want the best for you. They're just not quite sure. And then here's the solution to the challenge. Your success, your happiness, you keep on keeping on. You being happy and driven and motivated and enthusiastic, you just have that energy of being positive. In enough time, they're going to say, wow, maybe I don't agree with this, but man, Tyrus loves what he's doing. He's got that pep in his step. I want some of what he has, and I'm all for my little brother, because it's all about being happy. So that's the way I want you to look at that situation. How about the internet? We're in this internet age now with Facebook, we have Twitter, we have the bodybuilding message boards. You know, that was one thing with me over the 20 years, is that all the negative that went along with all the positive. How do you deal with that, and how do you feel about all that?
I love it. You know, I'm eating it up. You know, I mean, he's used to it. Obviously, he's been doing it for a long time. You know, for me, it's still just starting. I got a lot of friends, you know, in Australia, you know, England, that kind of stuff, and they're really hitting me up, and I love it. You know, I love to help you guys out. You know, give you my opinion on things. You know, we kind of, you know, chat, bullshit it up. You know, it's a lot of fun. You know, nobody's really been criticizing me yet, and even if you did, I don't know you, so I don't care what you have to say. But no, I mean, positive, negative, you know, I like it, I take it, you know, I hear it, I understand what you're saying, I hear your opinion, and hey, it's cool, you know, just, you have something to say, let me hear it.
And that's the secret to life, again, whether you're trying to succeed in the gym, or outside of the gym. It's how you deal with criticism. Anytime you excel, anytime you set yourself apart, anytime you stand out, you're going to direct negative attention. So it's very important that you learn how to deal with the negative attention so you stay on course.
Take your bodybuilding and training efforts to the next level. Visit my skiplecour.com website and invest in my DVDs, ebooks, and audio seminar courses. This video presentation is brought to you by Skip LaCour's Mass Machine Nutrition. Real physical development, real sports nutrition. Visit the Mass Machine Nutrition website today at www.massmachinenutrition.com. Follow this Mass Machine Nutrition website as I outline, explain, and coach 23-year-old natural bodybuilder Tyrus Reed, my Mass Machine training program. It's a physical, mental, emotional, and psychological approach to bodybuilding and training.